Hello again. I'm Steve Spodiak, your candidate for Park County Sheriff. Thanks for joining me for this 5th edition of Sheriffing in Colorado, where we're going to talk about a very important topic, and that is wildland fires. So, back to Colorado Revised Statutes, Title 30, Article 10. This will be Part 512, which is titled Sheriff to Act as Fire Warden. Folks, I've lived here most of my life, and I've never experienced a winter quite like this one. Warm, dry, not much snow. If you look at our mountain peaks, they're bare this time of year already, and it's scary. And by all accounts, the forecasts are telling us that this is going to be a dangerous fire weather summer. So I think this is extremely important, and want you to note that I have experience in dealing with wildland fire coordination. As Part 520 reads, subject to the provisions of any relevant plans or agreements, the sheriff of every county, in addition to other duties, shall act as the fire warden of the sheriff's respective county and is responsible for the coordination of fire suppression efforts in case of prairie, forest, or wildland fires, or wildfires occurring in the unincorporated areas of the county outside boundaries of a fire department, or that exceed the capabilities of the fire department to control or extinguish. So that was a mouthful. Let's break this down a little bit. Being responsible for the coordination of wildland fires, like I said, is something that I have experience with. When this references boundaries of a fire department, for us in Park County, what that means are our fire protection districts. We are fortunate in Park County that we don't have any areas that do not fall within one of our fire protection districts, so this part of the statute does not apply to us. Another part that's important, though, is if the efforts to suppress or extinguish a fire exceed the capabilities of a fire protection district, then the fire becomes the responsibility of the sheriff. So if you look at the video behind me, hopefully you can get a feel for what it's like to be on an actual wildland fire scene. I shot this personally a few years ago on a wildfire in Park County, and by watching this, I hope you can almost feel the water from the helicopter's bucket on your face. It's a crazy scene, but it's important because I have the experience to deal with these type of rapidly evolving incidents, and I have the relationships with not only our fire districts, but also the U.S. Forest Service and the BLM. One other thing I bet you didn't know is the Park County Sheriff's Office issues wildland fire uniforms to its deputies. You may have seen these. It's a yellow shirt and green pants. So, thanks for joining me, and I hope that I'll see you next time for another edition of Sheriffing in Colorado.